Testing, 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 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, macam biasa kita ada live demonstration melalui kita punya social media platform lah. Satu kita ada dekat Facebook, hi Facebook. Satu lagi dekat Instagram, hi Instagram. Okay, yang mana yang review kita tu. So hari ni kita ada live demonstration. And then tak apa, kejap lagi kita akan explain and then kita akan tengok yang mana chef akan show lah apa resepi yang dia nak bawa. And then pada hari ni kita berkolaborasi bersama Arla Food, iaitu Arla Pro. And then kita bawa chef daripada Arla, iaitu Chef Kean lah. So just stay tune, kita tengok apa yang chef akan ni lah share. So yang mana yang masih di online platform kita orang tu, so minta share kita punya link, share dekat mana-mana and then supaya dapat orang lain pun dapat manfaat. Okay, macam biasa Foodtap ni, macam kita orang bagi tahu pagi awal tadi, ini adalah merupakan satu sebahagian yang mana kita menghargai pelanggan-pelanggan yang sentiasa support HOI. Okay. Macam biasa, apabila kita ada Foodtap, kita ada jualan ataupun kita ada promotion lah. So yang mana-mana yang berdekatan dengan Bandar Seri Damansara, so boleh datang sini and then datang ke kita punya tempat ataupun kita punya event space ni, and then anda akan dapat menikmati promotion-promotion yang kita akan bagilah. Pada masa yang sama kita ada free gift. Okay. So sementara lagi kita akan start lah kita punya live demonstration daripada Chef Kean. So yang mana kalau anda tahu, kita dekat Hoi kita ada beberapa SKU yang kita jual lah. Contohnya kita ada Arla Butter, kita ada whipping cream kita ada dua jenis, satu cook and whip and cook dengan Arla High Step lah. Okay, macam Arla High Step ni dia merupakan 35% lah dia punya content fat dia, and then untuk we and cook kita 30%. And then pada masa sama kita ada pizza topping. Pizza topping dia dia lain lah dengan cheese, tapi function dia sama. Dan sangat-sangat sesuai apabila kita nak buat satu hidangan yang ada stretch lah, maknanya kita tarik nampak dia punya effect. Okay, so sementara just stay tune and then share lah mana-mana kita punya platform. Kalau yang menonton kita orang melalui Facebook, so share je lah link dekat Facebook. So share dekat saudara, kawan ataupun grup-grup WhatsApp. Okay, sama juga macam dekat Instagram pun boleh share link kita orang. So anda support kita orang, lagi kita orang happy untuk kita nak bawakan kita punya event-event macam ni lah. Okay, so sekarang kita tunggu je lah chef ataupun kita tunggu saya punya team akan bagi signal bila untuk kita start kita punya live demonstration. So sementara tu anda bolehlah tolong kita orang share dekat siapa-siapa ataupun yang mana yang berdekatan tu, so bolehlah datang sebab event ni kita bermula daripada pukul 10 sehingga pukul 5 petang. Sekiranya anda tidak mendaftar untuk masuk ke live demonstration, jangan risau, anda tetap boleh menikmati hidangan ataupun dessert ataupun savory food yang kita sediakan, yang mana kita menggunakan produk-produk daripada Arla Pro. So just stay tune ya. Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to HOI. So sangat-sangat berterima kasih kerana anda sudi meluangkan masa anda bersama kami. So today kita berkolaborasi bersama Arla Pro. Okay, so saya yakin semua orang tahu produk-produk Arla. Tetapi pada hari ini anda sangat bertuah, sangat beruntung di mana anda dapat belajar mengenai produk-produk daripada Arla Pro lah. And then kita pada hari ini kita ada tetamu yang istimewa iaitu Chef Kean. So okay, tepuk sikit kepada Chef dan lupa tepuk juga kepada anda, diri anda kerana dapat berjaya hadir pada hari ini. Tepuk kuat-kuat. Okay guys, so saya tak nak cakap banyak. Okay, pada hari ini anda jangan risau, kita ada Master of Product daripada Arla Pro iaitu Mr. Max. So Mr. Max, sorry? tak apalah. Tapi jangan risau, anda tanya apa sahaja soalan terus boleh direct tanya Mr. Max lah. So Mr. Max, dipersilakan. Okay.
Okay, good morning, selamat pagi. Sebelum I start pass session kepada Chef Kean, allow me little time untuk share on kita punya company products and our background. Okay? Tak banyak masa lah, 1-2 jam sahaja. Joking. Yep. So introduce myself. I'm Max. I'm from Arla Pro. Company from Arla. So apa beza dia? Arla Pro adalah satu brand dedicated for food services. So doesn't mean that food service is free of manufacturing, but also for home businesses as well. Okay. So in this presentation, it's all in English. Shall I proceed in English or bahasa or a campuran mixtures? My BM's very bad now. Dulu saya sekolah kebangsaan, tapi saya lupa semua everything. So I just campur lah. Kalau saya ada cakap salah, maafkan saya. Okay? Alright. So I request sekejap dia to tukar some slide on the screen. Later jangan tengok screen nanti. Okay. Screen. Tukar screen. Tukar screen. Yeah. It's alright. Sedap ke? The food, is it good? Sedap. All thanks for the chef here and the chef the next door. That's what spend 2 hari untuk prepare all the delicious food for you guys. Yeah, 2 days. Betul, okay? Alright. So if you see in my screen, let me just share you full screen. Yep. Thank you so much. So today will be okay, so let me bring you through the journey for hari ini. First, kita akan introduction to dairy. Sebab semua produk yang kita buat hari ini menggunakan dairy. Lepas tu, who are we in Arla Pro. Dan hari ini kita ada 4 produk yang dibuat. Start from butter, cream cheese, pizza topping, and cream. So, let's go. Okay, so who are we? Okay, Arla Food is a dairy cooperative owned by farmers. Farmer adalah own in Denmark, Sweden, UK, Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands. So kita adalah 100% farmer owned punya cooperative. Kita adalah the 4th largest dairy companies, and we take by last year about 14 billion kg of milk intake for last year. Product available 145, and we have 20,000 plus of colleagues worldwide. I'm one of them. Okay. Yeah. So Arla control the entire value chain from the farm to table. This means like when a piece of butter come, then we can trace back from which part of the farm, which part of the batch of milk intake they're traceable. So that's why we control the value chains. Okay. And beside Arla products, we also have Lupa. Lupa is one of our brand as well. I think everyone know Lupa brand kan? Yeah, it's one of our brand. Okay, Arla Castello. Anyone know Castello brand? The round cheese, the blue cheese. Yes, itu Castello. And Pak itu adalah a brand from Middle East. So this is all our brand. Yes, correct. Okay, so who are we? Arla Pro, as I mentioned, Arla Pro adalah satu brand with a clear objective to bring a product that's good for food services, right? So we think about what a brilliant product that good suitable for food service. We think about their cost, their consistency, their texture, the taste that suit for business. That's why Arla Pro brand comes out. And today, before we go into the product, we need to understand the ingredients, dairy products. In the general dairy overview kan, semua product from dairy come from milks. Okay, so in a carton of 1 liter milk, dalam ada apa? 87% water, and then 5% carbohydrates. How many percent can I see? 4% fats, 3-5% protein. This is the composition of in the milk. So from sini, a milk, what we can do from fresh milk. So we can take the cream we call it milk. Then we can process to butter or buttermilk. So if a cream, then we take out the fats out, we can get a fresh cream. We can get a sour cream, get a cream cheese. The cream without the fats, what we call a skim milk, milk. And then from a standardized milk, we didn't process everything, then we can process to the cheese. So a cream can buat banyak-banyak barang. So today, the product yang kita testing and demo hari ini adalah from milk itself. Okay? Alright. So the first product I want to share with you is butter. Okay, generally comparison, butter, or we call it bakery fat, ada 3. One is butter, one is spreads, butter blend, or margarine. Ini 3 barang. So what's the differences? Butter adalah pure dairy fats. Dia dari 100% from pure dairy fats, rich and creamy natural taste. Dia firm when in cold, tapi sekarang in room temperature, aircon dia akan lembut sikit. So this is general. And butter blend adalah milder butter flavor, so dia mix dengan vegetable fats dalam. Okay, dia softer and more spreadable. Macam in the market you can see the Lupa spreadable, adalah ada butter spreads. It's softer texture at cold temperatures. Oopsie. Yeah, so it's soft now already. And the last part with the margarine, bakery fats, margarines, made with vegetable oils, slightly aftertaste oily, greasy, but often the company they add ingredient to mimic the butter flavors. So generally have a three. In butter itself, we have two types of butter. One is lactic butter, one is sweet cream butter. So lactic butter is made from fermented cream or milk with pasteurized cream with bacteria cultured into inside. That's why you get a lactic butter. Alright, dan sweet cream butter macam ini adalah made from cream. That's all. Kalau salt, ditambah salt sahaja. Only two ingredients without a lactic bacteria inside. So we have two types. One is lactic butter, one is sweet cream butters. Okay. And the taste development, of course, lactic butter, the taste akan lebih wangi, lebih aroma, lebih tinggi sebab when you put develop lactic butter, the taste develop over the times. But sweet cream butter, even though the taste is not that high, but the consistency of the taste is there. So it's depending apa produk yang anda buat, kita boleh switch to what type of butter kita buat. Macam hari ini, semua produk yang dibuat menggunakan Arla butter. So the differences. And from these two butter, what you can do from here, kita boleh buat wheat butter campur gas dalam itu can jar. You can jadi wheat butter. You can do a clarified butters. Of course, you can do brown butters for cooking. So from this butter, you can do many parts. Okay, basically, this is our Arla Pro butters. Ingredients, very simple, cream or milk. Kalau salted version, just put salt inside, no other ingredients. Okay, so it's mild and creamy taste, easy to control the salt level if without the salt one, or natural, no additive. We have two types just mentioned, salted and unsalted. The taste profile, you have tried this now. If you don't know which one, you can go back, go later, go outside there and taste again to see the products. Okay. Basically, there's butter. So what happens if butter not stored correctly? You take butter, you spread, then you lupa letak dalam fridge. What happens? You get the pre-processing. Pre-processing is a layer outside of butter that oxidized already. Tapi yang ini, you still can use. Jangan buang dulu, just use it. Kalau dia grow more, means jangan buang. You can throw away. Butter bukan cheese that grow more good, can throw away. Okay, some knowledge. Okay, so this for butters. And pizza topping. So pizza topping, everyone knows the different pizza toppings. Untuk buat apa? Pizza, yes, more than pizza actually. Namun dia pizza topping sahaja. So why? So an overview, mozzarella and pizza topping is the same thing. There's differences why, I will explain later on. Mozzarella, yeah, in generally mozzarella adalah ripened cheese yang tak masak punya cheese. It's smooth elastic cheese. That's why mozzarella kita bagi dia stretchy sangat kan. Yes, itu. And it made from ferment into different shape, other shape banyak-banyak in house of ingredient dia jual dalam into small sticks sebenarnya. Okay, minimum milk fat content 45, moisture content more than 52%. This is a general one. In the market, we have three types of mozzarella: fresh, the frozen one, and pizza topping. So I will direct to say the differences. Pizza toppings is use the same method of pasta filata, means the stretching of making the cheese. Okay, instead of milk, we use vegetable fats. That's why I call pizza toppings. And legally we cannot call it cheese because it don't have milk inside. Yep, but it's not a processed cheese. Just we swap the milk to these vegetable fats. Okay, it's the same functionalities. Whiter in color, but it allows your other ingredients to bring up more flavors. That's the differences. Okay, so as I mentioned, pizza topping made from same pasta filatas. It's a processed cheese, so jangan misunderstand. Pizza topping is not a processed cheese. So key benefit, convenient. In kita jual dekat house of ingredients ini, that's simple. Minimum clumping, dia ada caking agent, and then cost effective and great meltability and stretch. So dia stretch punya ability pun sangat tinggi. I will share you a gambar. So this is what we do a test in our kitchen. Okay, so if you can see so small, not sure or not. There's we do a pizza on the table. Then we ask the lady to stretch the mozzarella pizza topping. So this is on the table, and then he stand up to the table, still can stretch lagi. Yeah, and the next level is stand on the chairs, still can stretch lagi. So this what you mentioned, great meltability and stretchabilities. Oh no, cool down cannot, definitely, more chewy, okay? So, to share with you on this part is the usage. So pizza topping is frozen, so before use, you have to thaw in chiller for 3 days. First, before use. Okay, important this one. You cannot directly take freezer and use. You cannot, because it got water particle inside. So after bake, you'll be easy burnt because of water there. So remember, even though like you buy a frozen mozzarella, frozen pizza topping, you have to thaw in chiller first for 3 days before to use. After thaw, you still can use up to 5 days, 7 days, no problem. Okay, once thaw your pizza topping, you cannot freeze back because of the water condensation will happen and will clumping. Okay. All right. So just now I mentioned pizza toppings not only for pizza. You can do cheese naan, flatbread, local murtabak, cheese lele, and cheesy sauce. So don't give the pizza topping number confused. Not for pizza only, yeah. Can do many things. All right. So and the next product yang kita guna hari ini adalah cream cheese. Okay. Have you tried our cream cheese? 25% cream cheese. Yes. Not here. Maybe later I'll show you. Okay. So Arla cream cheese 25% is used from only 4 natural ingredients. Kalau I tak salah, milk, salt, lactic culture. I don't know what one more later you got. Alright, got 4 ingredients saja. Doesn't have anything. It gives you a creamy texture and right spreadability, easy to spread. Yeah. So this is the cream cheese. Yeah, 1 cup. Okay. So for 4,500 of cream cheese, we need 20 to 25 kg of milk to produce. We need 20 to 25 kg of milk to produce 2 to 2.5 kg of cream. We need 20 to 25 kg of milk to produce 1 kg of butter. And 20 to 25 kg of milk produce 450 grams cream cheese. That's why you see the dairy product so expensive. That's the ingredient we needed. Okay, yes, 25% cream cheese. Yes, just I mentioned cream, milk, skim milk, salt, lactic acid culture. Only 4 ingredients. No stabilizer, no additive. It's natural additives and spreadable. So if you later on, if you can see, it's a very soft texture. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So cream cheese storage guideline. Free cream cheese. Can we boleh kita simpan dalam freezer? Tak boleh ya. Cream cheese tak boleh simpan dalam freezer. Kalau simpan dia akan keras, lepas tu akan jadi grainy, akan dia jadi kasar. So cannot keep in freezer, in chiller only. Ambient storage in Malaysia cannot, too hot already, too humidity, akan grow bacteria. So dalam chiller is the best storage. Alright. So and what is syneresis? Syneresis happen when liquid of whey water. Sini pun ada lah kalau nampak dia water ini. Okay, so apa yang you buat kalau nampak air ini? Throw away. Oh, okay. You can actually just gaul balik saja. Don't want. It's happened, okay? It's a natural ingredient. Just gaul back. Yeah, like you see in yogurt. You see just gaul balik saja. It's a whey water. Like if you're going, someone go to gym, they drink whey powder, everything. This is a whey water. Yeah. So you can throw away. That's no problem. For me, I just gaul balik lah because all my cost inside dalam situ. Cost saving, yes, correct. Alright. And the last part sharing to you, sudah membebel banyak-banyak. This last part, cream. So cream, you have 2 types of cream just now. Our colleague to share with 2 types. One is whip and baked. Is 30% fats, and one is high stability, 34% of fats. So differences. I mentioned cream, 1 liter of cream, we need 20 liters of milk to produce. So yeah, that's how. And also, if you notice, European butter, European milk, European cream is whiter in color comparing to Oceania butter, milk, and cream. Why? Anyone know? Yes, correct. Because of their feet. Oceania butter, they eat more grass, so their milk they produce is more in yellowish. While in European, they eat more dry grasses. That's why the color become more white in color. So there's the differences. Okay, so whipping cream 20%. As I mentioned, is blended with vegetable fats inside. It gives you high performance for hot and cold applications, high overrun, easy to whip, and of course, cost effective. If you are doing a business owner today, you want to use the cream with cost saving, this we go for. I think today they're selling 16.90 per liter today, if I'm not mistaken. You can check later on. And what do I mean is great performance, high overrun, easy to whip. I will share you a video on this one. Yeah, it's overrun 3 times, easy to whip. Longer hard over means after you whip, dia over whip dia takkan collapse back. Good stabilities, even if it's acidic product as well, it good stability, doesn't spill. Yeah, so there's some simple video on the whip and cook. And the next product is high stability whipping cream is 35%. This one is pure dairy inside, so it gives you a more milkier taste, high performance, great taste, work in both again hot and cold applications, is suitable for dessert decoration. So again here I will show you another video on these high stabilities. Yep, so both are good whipping cream. It depending on your operasi. Kalau you mau cost saving, cost effective, I recommend whip and cook. Kalau you want to get a great dairy taste, milky side, then you can go for high stabilities. There are 2 types for today to choose. Alright, so some handlings. Whipping cream, kalau before whip, the temperature you have to put in 4 to 6 degrees Celsius before whipping. Kalau cream terlalu panas, you will whip up, the volume akan kurang. So have to make sure in the consistency. Freezing, whipping cream cannot put in freezer. Tak akan. Kalau you put in freezer, you will destroy whole thing. Then the cream cannot be used for whipping up already. Alright, so just to keep in mind. Alright, I think this will be my last slide. Any questions so far? If not, I will be here. I will be outside. You can ask me a question on. Alright, I think I talked long enough. I'll pass my session to Chef Kean. Before I pass the session, let me just introduce to you Chef Kean. So this is the chef for today. And will be assisted by his assistant Xiang, yeah, and also Chef Jin. So 3 of them will be assisting him today. The first recipe you can do, it will be on the salted egg canele, and the second one will be the blue pea ciabattas. All right. So without further ado, I will pass my session. Thank you for your time for listening to me. Hope you learned something today. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hello, nice to meet you all. I am Chef Kean. Today, I will introduce 2 products to you all. The first one is a salted egg canele. Normally we will launch in Mid-Autumn Festival. So maximum one day we can produce 1,000 pieces to sales. So today we free the recipe for you. You can scan the QR code outside and then you can get the recipe. And then the second product, there is a blue pea ciabatta. There is we make as a tartine sandwich.
Before, anyone know Chef Ken or not? Don't know his background? Don't know. Itulah sekejap, who are you?
Can exchange phone number?
Correct. Chef Ken actually is a Canelé expert. He do have his own businesses supplying Canelé for all cafes in Klang Valleys. So Canelé is one of his forte, I would say. Just now tadi cakap kenapa salted egg sebab mid-autumn sudah mau sampai dekat, so hari ini dia buatkan mid-autumn punya Canelé lah. Anyone kat sini pernah buat Canelé before ke? Pernah? Pernah try ini produk? Oh, that's good, that's good. Yes, so how you gonna do? So today chef akan just share with you lah. Anything got a question, just raise up. I will just help chef to translate. If cannot, yeah, team can help along. Okay? Yeah.
Okay. So the first flavor canele we share, there is salted egg canele. So canele dessert they come from France and Malaysia. They less people to make it because the copper mold there is expensive. One pieces copper mold there is around 1,002 to 1,005.
Wow, one pieces.
No, 1,100. 100 to 105.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone tak awake ah? Okay. Means everyone tak tidur semua. Okay.
Yeah, but HOI, you could sell a normal canele mold. Later we will use it to make a canele for you all. Then the recipe we will provide also. So the time for baking time, later we will show you from A to Z. So the canele got few ingredients. The first one is an egg. We use a whole egg to make the canele, and then
so the egg have to in
chiller
one.
make it fresh.
Very
because,
fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second is a sugar, normal custard sugar. All the ingredients we can get it at downstairs HOI. Also can get. And then the flour we specialize. We will choose the Japanese low protein flour. The protein is between 8.2 to 9.2. That is suitable for canele making the process.
So for canele, you have to use this type of flour, low protein flour.
Yes. Not every brand low protein flour suitable, but this one, Japanese low protein flour, that is suitable because the quality is stable. You use it to make canele, the successful, more easier to successful. Yeah. And then we will specialize use the Arla unsalted butter. The butter there is a canele flavor come from. So we choose the Arla unsalted to take the milky flavor. And then the last is a vanilla pot. We will put a vanilla pot in our canele recipe. Yeah. The last is a salted egg. The salted egg we take from HOI also. There is frozen. You can direct from frozen to defrost and use.
Yeah, kalau you rajin, you can get the whole piece and you boil itself lah.
Yeah.
Convenient, you can get all yang sudah ada kat sini.
Yeah, don't try to take the fresh one because yesterday we take the fresh one and then wash around 3 hours, only get 50 pieces. Yeah, this one bag already 20 pieces. You only take, easier. And then now we start to make the canele. First, we will mix well the egg yolk and egg white. Normally we make cake, we mix well the both egg. We will mix the air, oxygen, into the egg to make sure when we bake the cake, they will expand.
Rise up, yes.
But for canele, we don't want too much air into the egg. Out a little bit.
You want the dense texture, so you don't need the oxygen inside to incorporate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if we bake the canele goes up,
Yeah.
that's what fill. So we make sure we mix well these two egg white and egg yolk in the shortest time to mix well.
Oh.
Yeah. So first stage, we will mix well it. Yeah.
See? Can. So the first tip is shorter time to mix well all of these.
Yeah. Make sure the egg white mix well. They are like liquid. And then we will put in all the sugar. The sugar will directly affect the crispiness of canelé. So even the canelé, some customer they will complain that it's too sweet, but we cannot less the sugar because the crispy will different the texture. So for our choice, we use other filling or other ingredient to balance the sweetness. For example, for today we use a salted egg. For other, maybe we use the chocolate or the yuzu. You already tried the yuzu.
Yep.
There's a sour cream.
Yep.
We mix with the cream cheese from Arla to balance the sweetness, but the crispy texture is still there. Because the sugar level we never reduce, we take the taste from other to balance the sweetness.
Oh, okay. So the tips is to canelé, you have to use this much of sugar. You cannot ask, boleh kurangkan gula ke chef? Cannot. This is the gula quantity.
Yeah.
How we gonna balance the sweetness? You pair with other things like
Yeah.
salted eggs, like cream cheese, the sourness to balance the sweetness.
Yeah. So we mix well the egg and sugar first, and then the flour we cannot put in directly because the flour inside got protein. If we touch the water, that means the egg, the protein will become gluten. So in the canelé batter, we don't want the gluten develop. If the gluten develop when we bake, they will rise also, and then the canelé will fail. That's why most of the Malaysian customer they like to produce canelé because easier to fill. Got little bit technique. So you make sure we will boil the milk and butter. We will melt the butter and boil the milk now until the milk boiling. We only can put in the flour. The flour and the egg, the time they touch, make it less. The gluten will not develop.
Oh, so you okay.
No.
Interesting, right? The technique, right?
Yeah.
So today is very good to come to learn these tips and little tips and tricks that makes the differences between a successful baked canelé and a failure. Sometimes it's a small tips there.
Yeah. For canelé, the all recipe, they include the bread and cake knowledge. So we normally we make the bread. We want the gluten develop. We will use a spiral or you give strength to make sure the gluten will develop. But for canelé, we don't want the gluten. So now we put the vanilla pot, half pieces for the recipe. The recipe is only 500 ml. If for 1,001 K milk is put 1 pieces. So we cut it half. And then put the vanilla seed into the full cream milk.
So far, so good. Everyone following? Okay, ke?
Yeah.
Good.
The process is look easy, but only you need to practice. And then the 原理叫什么? The concept you need to know. And then you can avoid the mistake. And all the vanilla bean we already put inside. We open the induction. And then at the same time, the butter already put in oven to melt. So now we waiting for the milk to boiling. After the boiling, we will put the flour into the egg. Okay. And then the other part, canelé, actually you can separate to 3 parts. The first is the batter. Now we're cooking. We're waiting the milk to boiling. The second important part, there is the mold. The mold we need to maintain and then keep spray to make sure it will not stick the canelé mold. If the canelé batter we put in and to bake, it stick in the mold, the canelé confirm is filled. So how to maintain the mold today, we will show you from 0 to success. Also, you use a normal mold, you also can make. Not 100% must be the copper mold, because copper mold is too expensive. The HOI got sell the mold, we will show you how to use this to make a successful canelé. Yeah. So the first step, you take a new mold from HOI. Yeah. You bake it 5 minutes in 2000 Celsius. 200. Sorry, yeah. I like 1000 more than 100. Yeah.
That's why he earned lots of money.
Yes,
he
yes,
big
yes.
money.
And then we bake 5 minutes, we spray it. The spray, we will use this one to spray. The spray we also is the detail. You choose a spray, the oil we spray out, there is a transparent one. Not the cream one. The cream one is a white color one. This one, they will affect the temperature to bake the canelé. So this one, when we spray it, it is transparent one. Transparent one. We want the transparent one, not the cream one. The cream one, that is too thick. They will affect the temperature when we bake the canelé. No, it's transparent. Transparent. We want this. Got other brand, there is like cream one, white color one. So we will choose this to spray. After that, we will coat with the Arla unsalted butter with beeswax. The beeswax, there is wax from the bee, and then we will mix well with the unsalted butter to get the buttery flavor to coat on the mold. After that, we'll put in the batter we cook, and then to bake. The second important part, there is a mold. Okay. Any question? We will show you. Now we mention first. Later we will show you how to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whipped cream milk have to boil.
Yeah, it's already boiling. Yeah. And then we close the induction and then take out the melted butter. Yeah, this is a melted butter. So we can put in the flour now. All in. At the center, we will make a hole as a space for the melted butter. Okay. I think the bowl is too small. We change a big bowl first. Okay. So center, we make a space to the melted butter. We put at the center. Just like before I mentioned, we put in the flour, but we don't want the gluten. So in this stage, we will mix well the butter, sugar, egg, and the flour. But we cannot put it too much strength. You only mix well. We mix the flour from outside and then bring to center. Like this. It's already done.
Oh, just like this. We don't need to beep up,
No.
don't need. Just
like
to
this. Only mix
mix
well,
like this.
and then this stage we will
Put it inside.
pour the boiling milk into the batter. This stage, when we pour the milk inside,
You have to keep stirring.
the stirring, the circle we stir, we need to, depends the bowl we use. For example, today we use this small bowl. The circle we stir is follow the bowl. Make sure all the ingredients can mix well in the shortest time. This stage, well, if we make a mistake, they will direct affect the result of canelé. Okay. Okay.
So while you pouring the milk, you have to keep stirring.
Yeah, keep stirring. And then the side of the bowl, we check got other extra flour. If you know, we keep stirring. So next stage, we need to check the lump. We use a sieve. The first stage, we will sieve it and make the lump become smaller. That confirm will have lump, but don't want too much. And then we will mix it to smaller in this stage, this step. This is a lump.
Yep.
You can see. And then when we mix well, we put into the batter. And then to make the lump becomes smaller. Why the camera all for TV and not me? I'm in front. You can take the video because all the technique we share actually we already come from our business, not only for class. So all the product you learn today actually can sell in the market. So today we're sharing for free because Arla and HOI. Yeah, you can learn it. And then the lump already becomes smaller. The last stage we will shift second time. For this step, if your batter, the gluten already developed, it's hard to shift. They were in the shift and then hard to pour out. So we will use this step to check your batter got gluten or not.
Yeah, so if your batter, the first step, already developed gluten,
Yes.
so when you shift, the liquid very hard to go down
Yeah.
already. So that's how you measure your batter is good or not.
Yes.
Like watery, yes. Because just now Chef Ken mentions, canelé batter make sure the proteins, the flour doesn't develop gluten.
Yes. And then you can check with the shift. That means this batter success. But we need time to rest 24 hours and then can bake. Yes, we need to rest 24 hours to let the ingredient have time to mix well. So I let you see the difference after 24 hours.
Then see you guys tomorrow. Chiller pun you need to, dia pun he keep in chiller also the next day to use. Yep.
You can check the texture. All the recipe is same, but after 24 hours, the texture is different. And you can see the texture. This one, they will more thick
More thick.
for the texture. Because the flour and then with the liquid, they need time to mix well. And then we need give 24 hours in the chiller. And then the second, we need to take care about the detail. There is after we mix well, all the better, we need to put in chiller direct. Because if put in room temperature, the butter, they will flow up. We choose the Arla butter because the flavor, but if put after we already mix the batter, you put in room temperature, the butter flow up. After 24 hours, we will take a shift and then put in the mold to bake. The flow out butter, we will shift it out. So the flavor, they will gone. So we need to put in the chiller directly. Make sure the milk, there is a liquid, and then with the oil, they're still in the combined. They're not
Separate.
split. They're not split. Okay.
Oh, a lot of small details. You see how to do this. That's why they sell expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very premium dessert. Tea time food.
Little bit technique.
Little bit
Yeah. After today, if you're not sure the detail, you can't find me. Got Canelé class. Yeah. Give 10% discount. Okay, and then we put in the chiller. So now we, after 24 hours, the time very fast, we start to cook the batter. We will show you how to coat the beeswax on the mold, and then how to bake the canelé. So for beeswax, we use 50 gram, 2 pieces. So total is 100 gram. With the Arla butter, same one, the ratio is 1:1. So we scale it 100. And then we boil it.
Do you guys know what is the beeswax? Beeswax. What's the beeswax? I also don't know.
Beeswax, there is a wax come from a bee
The hive?
house.
No, beehive. There's a beeswax. They're the natural things that when they build their houses, so
Yes.
they coat their houses with this wax.
Yeah.
So that's come from. So it's edible. It's
There
safe
is
to
the
consume.
and then it can help you to maintain the mold
Yep.
in the good condition.
Yes. It give you the how you maintain your mold. This is how the copper mold or whatever mold. This
Yes.
one. And also yesterday I asked chef another function of this beeswax when you coat with this butter before bake. It gives you maintain the crispiness of the canelé. So just now you try the canelé.
Crispy.
Crispy, right?
Yeah, it's
so
soft,
one-
yummy.
Yeah.
You complain.
So one of the secret ingredient would be this beeswax thing. So
Because the crispiness of canelé, there is a value for canelé. If it becomes soft, they like malaiko, you know.
Malaiko.
We need to make sure it's crispy. Canelé should be crispy one.
Yeah.
So we need to think how to maybe how to store it. Use the beeswax to maintain the crispiness of canelé. This is what we need to give effort for. Yeah. Beeswax. Maybe HOI will.
At the
try.
moment,
Later
I don't
ask.
see any downstairs.
But currently I take from Taobao lah.
Or
Maybe
Taobao,
future HOI will.
Shopee.
Yeah. Taobao
Online
is,
shopping.
yeah. China shopping website.
Some
And-
of those shop that sell very organic thing, they do have carry this.
是叫保不过店嘛。 佢唔過電啊。
我三個俾你。
Okay. So now we will melt the bee wax with the unsalted butter. Sure. Hey. Okay. We will melt it until liquid texture. And then for this flavor, normally in our brand, we will launch with the Clarified butter mooncake. So later we will have a demo at afternoon. We will use the Arla butter to make the Clarified butter. So the mooncake sample you already tried? Yeah. Oh, you never tried?
Haven't yet. Too much
Too much.
later, maybe
Yeah.
later.
You can try because the Clarified butter, they can get the mooncake become more crispy for the skin. So we will launch it with the salted egg Canelé together at the Mooncake Festival.
With Arla butter.
Yes, for this year. Our
Sell.
sponsorship. Hey, Arla butter actually quite. Yeah, I like the milky flavor. Canelé, they need a strong milky flavor. They're not like a refreshing or anything. Canelé should be strong, and then the flavor they will. 諗唔到詞咯。Next， 喂，melt the butter first。係。The crispiness actually got different. The copper mold, they will get the temperature more equally. And then the crust will equally thick. But we only try to make Canelé, not make it to business or professional. We can take a normal mold to test first. For future, maybe you already you want to make it like business or more professional, you just invest copper mold. This is our suggestion.
Yeah.
So, but some people, they will give you a idea, Canelé must be copper mold. But for us, actually, any mold also can make. So today we show you how to make. The method, the way is same.
So the thing is like get your basic right first, right? Practice and error, try and error. Once you're sọc sáu rồi, means you saw on hand, then you can invest in copper mold, right?
And then we will melt it until 100 Celsius, 100, yeah, 100 Celsius, not 1,000.
Not 1,000.
Yeah, 100. Because if the temperature is too low, when we cut the mold, the bee wax will too thick because the texture is thick. When we melt until 100, the thickness is what we want. So we will melt it and then use to test the temperature. Make sure there is 100 Celsius. 133, 116. Okay. There is a 115.
Go down a bit.
Yeah. We make it temperature lower a bit, and then we can cut the mold. Remember the mold, when we buy the new one, we bake 5 minutes, and then spray, and then now we cut. The process you need to remember step by step. The batter we already show all. now is the mold. So after mold, the third part, important part, there is a big, yeah.
So far, everyone follows. Any question?
Yeah, any
So
question?
good.
If too fast, you can tell me. We can give you a Canelé class.
10% discount.
No, just joking. Okay. Okay, now we start to coat. We just pour in until the maximum of the mold. Yeah.
Yep.
And then pour it out. You can see got a thin beeswax inside the mold. And then we got extra 3. We use the leftover beeswax to coat it together. So the temperature is if lower until maybe 75 to 80. Inside the Canelé mold, the beeswax are more thick. If the beeswax is too thick, what will affect? Who know? No need to.
Very keras.
No, it will crispy also. It will crispy also, but got 2 points that will affect. First, there is a cost. Hello. There's cost because beeswax is very expensive. 1 piece is around 30 ringgit Malaysia. Just now I showed, so I use 2 piece 60. The second, there is a texture. The texture of beeswax, they were too thick for some customer, but it's still crispy. But it is too thick. But the advantages, there is if the beeswax is thick, they can maintain the crispiness. The time is longer. Yeah. And then the last mold. You cut it and pour it out. So the extra one we put in. Okay, so now we're ready to put in the batter.
So after direct coat, then we can put it better already.
Yes.
So what happened with this?
This one you can recycle to use.
How long? How many time?
Depends how the temperature you boil it. If your temperature is too high, inside the beeswax they will burn. So you need to change it. You need to make sure it not burn, and then you can put in the new one and keep recycle to use it. Yeah.
How do you keep it?
Keep in room temperature. Yeah, like this. No problem.
Because the butter already just boiled
Yeah.
just now, no problem.
Because the melting point of beeswax, is higher than butter. So you put in room temperature, actually it's solid. Beeswax, actually the shelf life is 3 years when we buy lah.
After this one,
This one got butter.
how long can
I
keep,
never
right?
try, but I can help you to try it, and then follow my IG. I will tell you story. Yeah.
What's your IG?
Kourbe, Kourbe. Follow.
Kourbe.
Because we take a lot of experiment. Even the temperature, we also take few. And then for Canelé class, we will show the result. We not only teach you how to make, and then we will give you the result we test. Make sure you go back, you use your own oven, own pot, you can make it also. Yeah. Okay. So the batter, after 24 hours, I will put in the chiller. So currently we take it out. We will take a shift. Okay, so the batter we will shift. One more.
Yes.
Kourbe.
The batter straight from the chiller
Yes.
and sieve. No need to
Yes.
thaw.
No need to thaw.
Yeah.
The batter, when the batter put in the mold, is still cool. There's a chiller temperature, so no need to thaw it. So when you if you give a production for your business, you can save the time. Because I have met the China student also, they say China Canelé class, all the teachers say it need to thaw until 25 Celsius. But for my recipe, you can direct put in the mold and to bake. Save time. Easy.
So chef, so China teach them or the China students come here?
Now come here. The China girl is girl lah. So normally girl come here. No boy. Normally, yes. Yeah.
One question, if the wax still left over, how to keep?
Keep room temperature.
How to keep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the chiller can?
If you keep longer time, you can put in the chiller lah. But normally for me, because everyday production, so I put in room temperature is okay. Yeah. Normally I put in the pot. So I just reheat. Buy a new pot. HOI got sell. HOI. Yeah. Okay. We already take a shift because easier to
reheat
to
for him,
to reheat.
for his production. Like for home,
For home, maybe you need to scrape it out
Scrape it
because
out.
before it's already set, you had to scrape it out. Even you wash are also hard. You need to give a hot water to wash. If you put in the pot, easier, all easy. Why make hard? Why make your life hard?
so hard.
So hard. You
They
can
only
make
have
it
one
easy.
pot.
Only one
Yeah.
pot.
Yes.
And later take
By-
photo for me. With me, I said I give you a new pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure not chef. Here
Sure,
got people.
sure. Only for her, only for her. One people. Okay, so now the batter we already shift. So now we put into the Canelé mold. It's still cool. The temperature is. Done.
Cannot detect.
Wait, 15.2. 15. Okay. So for HOI Canelé mold, we will put in 80 gram batter. For salted egg canelé, if you make a vanilla canelé, you can put it 100 gram. For this mold, you can put 100 gram. But today we make it, there is a salted egg, so it's only 80 gram, and then the other 20 gram we will replace by salted egg.
Yeah, just to repeat, using house of ingredient mold.
Yes.
If you're using a vanilla canelé, is 100 gram batter.
Yes.
So with the salted egg, you only put 80 gram. The 20 gram balanced by the salted egg.
Okay. I already put too much.
Yeah.
Okay. I take it out. Okay. Blocking, sorry. I like you, you not see TV, you see me. Good. Okay, so Or we already put 80 gram batter. The salted egg, we directly put into the mold. It will flow, and then we bake it. After 45 to 1 hour, there is a canelé you eat just now.
Oh.
Easy. We create this canelé flavor. That is because for normally mooncake festival, we only eat mooncake. It's boiling, so we make a new flavor. There is a salted egg canelé. So the temperature for HOI oven, we put it 220 with 20 minutes first. So after 20 minutes, we will show you the result. If you make it in your house, you use a conventional oven. After 20 minutes, should be same with the result you see later. Because all the conventional oven, maybe you not use Eka, you use other brand. The temperature is not same. But you can see, judge it by the condition you see later for 20 minutes. It will be higher than your mold, 0.5 to 1 cm. The canelé will flow up 0.5 to 1 cm maximum. If your batter is good, if your mold maintain is good, when you use the correct temperature, they only will higher 0.5 to 1 cm. If more than 1 cm, that means your oven is not enough heat to bake the canelé. You can have two choices. First, you open your temperature to higher. If you tell me the temperature already maximum, you got second choice, you change HOI oven. Sure, because canelé for the temperature is very sensitive. There's no other way. This serious one, not a joking. You want to make a canelé, you need to invest a mold and then with a good performance oven. So that's why canelé less people to make it, because they invest a lot, but they will not sure it can sell a lot. But for us, we specialize in this dessert because we love it. So we share the technique for you all. Yeah. Any question?
What is the temperature used?
220.
In this oven, 220.
In this oven.
Yeah. Your home, you have to try, because there will be differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The aroma got the bee wax.
Yes, the aroma.
Aroma of bee wax, but the taste no taste.
It
Only
just
the
give you
aroma.
the crispiness textures, the aroma, but the taste of the canelé will not affected.
Yes. You just brush butter, the soft butter. Yeah, you brush on the mold.
If you don't put bee wax, chef you just brush soft butter on the mold. But what happens? The crispiness will reduce
Yes.
over the time.
Yes. No. For the crispiness, we give a lot of effort, include the way the way we store. Normally store got 3 ways. We store in room temperature, the crispiness can tahan 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours. So if you store in the chiller, 6 to 12 hours. If you want to longer, you store in freezer, can up to 2 weeks. Still crispy. You just thaw it, maybe 15 minutes, you eat, it's still crispy. You cut half and then leave it. Room temperature, 5 to 10 minutes, you can enjoy the crispiness of the canelé. Faster to thaw, faster to defrost. You don't want also can maybe 20 to 30 minutes. It's still crispy for freezer. it's still crispy, but the water will not affect. This is our experience, so we share it for you. The way to store, they will affect the crispiness of canale. Yes. Container? Ah. No. If you want to sell it with hygiene, so you can wrap it individually. So normally we will store it in the container, and then our packaging, and then send to customer.
In the cafe, I don't know how long already, or it's standing there.
Yeah, so like Malaiko lo.
They're not buying from chef, that's why.
You should buy from me. Because if the canale we sell not crispy, you can come me, we will refund for you. This is our slogan for customer.
But then you say leave in room temperature, it can tahan.
Yeah.
It can tahan 6 hours. But
Yes.
at the cafe, they already leave there. They don't know how many days.
Yeah, depends the chef what he want to present. We want to present there's a premium canale, but some they're looking for profit only. If not more, no more, they continue sell. Then they not want to introduce the texture of canale. No. Already soft, cannot crispy. Yeah, so we give a lot of effort to maintain the crispy of canale. Yeah. No need reheat. Reheat, they will become soft. So just now I say room temperature to store, the crispy can maintain 4 to 6 hours. But if you store in the car under the sunlight, 20 minutes it is already soft. Cannot heat. Okay. So for outlet.
Where do you supply your canale to? We go
Makan.
outside.
Free of charge, can take like buffet. Yeah, there's a new flavor we create. There's a Yuzu grapes. Yeah, I can try. Nice.
No, you supply to which cafe?
Supply currently can tell me? Shah Alam Cafe. There's a very popular, and then got
Be
few
hard
outlets.
for him to share because of confidential business. Not so conveniently to share. Maybe after you go, so similar. It's from here. I ate before.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So now we move to next recipe. There's a Pea Ciabatta.
All right. So we're done with the Canelé recipes. So the chef now will move to another recipes.
Thank you. Oh no. 还有 pot. 不要. Okay. You all can think about what question you want to ask. Yeah. This one I explain.
So there's a question. Instead of vanilla pot, can we substitute with vanilla essence?
Yeah.
Or alternative?
Yeah.
Your sugar, can we put 0 calorie sugar?
I never tried the sugar. But for vanilla problem, actually, for canale, tell you the truth. For canale, the cost for the ingredient actually is one pieces around 1 to 2 ringgit. Only for the cost of ingredient. But market they sell it maybe 12 to 15 per pieces. That's because it got a lot of technique and the mold they need to invest. So if we can sell at a higher price, we should use a premium ingredient for our customer. Not only looking for profit. For our brand we are using this idea to make our production.
Yes. Even for own consumption, right?
Yes,
we tend to eat good ingredients, right? As good as it is. We eat ourselves, customer also happy.
Because
just curious.
Yeah.
Can.
So we want to make profit, but no need too much. Yeah. cool down maybe 10 to 15 minutes. You can, yeah, the crispiness can maintain 12 hours. Okay.
Yeah. Got one more question.
Yes. The crispy.
No,
Oh.
no crispiness.
Oh,
The
a
shelf
lot.
life.
Maybe 1 week. Because actually the canale there's a high sugar and high
Fats
fat product. So the more hard to
grow on the product.
yeah.
This how just because just now share also mentioned some of the outside the business they keep continuing to sell because they don't know how long already. As long as it doesn't grow more, they keep continuing to sell. Yeah. So good to consume. Just mention 1 week still fine.
I got a center kitchen. We sell online. We at Oak Canal Road. If you're interested, yeah, we sell online. And then, yeah, we sell online currently lah. Because before this we go to bazaar. For now we only sell online and give a canale class to teach more customer to share the technique to make the canale. Okay.
Yes.
Raw because canale need to bake 1 hour, 45.
Yes. Correct. Right.
Yeah,
Right. It's now the salted egg he buy from. He don't know. He take from downstairs. It's ready to use the salted eggs already. So just take out and just no. I don't think he wash. Just put it inside. Yeah.
Okay, so we move to the next recipe. There is a blue pea ciabatta. After bake the blue pea ciabatta, you can see the outside got a sample. We make it for tartine. Tartine means open sandwich. So we open and then we spread with the truffle sauce and then top with the vegetable. So now we will show you the blue pea ciabatta. So blue pea ciabatta got 3 ingredients. There is a bread flour, sea salt, yeast, water. We will soak with the blue pea. Whoa. Okay. Yes. Yeah, online customer. Who you?
For the feedbacks,
Yeah.
how to recognize if it's broken? Rosak.
Rosa. They will burn. Burn that means got a 渣里面
They will have
char.
炸 the
Residue. Residue under the pot. Yes. Yes. Yes.
residue.
Yes. Okay.
Pasal sampai you nampak ada residue macam baki you goreng ayam kan, bawah you tepung tu. Yeah. Correct. Yes.
Okay, so blue pea ciabatta, there is an easy way.
Oh,
We put all the dry ingredients together. This salt, put into the bread flour. The yeast, put another side. Don't mix with the sea salt because the yeast will die when it touch the sea salt. So the wet ingredient, water, we already mix well with the blue pea flour. All the ingredients you can get HOI. So we put into the mixing bowl. So, yes, we already put into the freezer to get the cold temperature because the temperature will directly affect the activity of yeast. If the temperature after we mix the dough temperature is too high, your bread is dry, faster to become dry. Yeah.
Yeah, so because when you're mixing the dough, there will have the frictions around the bowl you bring up the temperature. So when you use the cold water, sometimes you see why cold water or ice or no ice water to maintain the temperature when you're mixing.
Yeah. So why we put the wet ingredient first is because when we put in the dry ingredient to mix, the downstairs will not have the flour stick. If you put the flour first, they will stick at the downstairs. So we will put the wet ingredient first, and then all the dry ingredient put inside, and then to mix. Yesterday.
One day before, so you soak the blue pea flowers in the
color
water
we want.
one day before to
Yes.
get the color out.
That is more attractive, and then it's natural color. And then we mix in the first speed, 4 minutes. Canelé. OK。助手真好。4 minutes。20。
Let me check with chef.
Okay.
Chef Ken, the recipe now is half or full recipe?
Half. 500. For the camera. For the mixing bowl. Yeah. Yeah, you can see here. It's blue color dough. And then after the dough done, we will show you how to cook the truffle bechamel sauce for the sandwich. So because the water we already put in the freezer, there is half ice and half water. It can get a low temperature dough, but need to time to mix. So we blur. Aiyo.
The focus.
Already. Can. So now we introduce the bechamel sauce ingredient for you. Hey, we have the full cream milk. Okay, full cream milk, truffle paste, sea salt, all-purpose flour, and then with Arla unsalted butter. Pot. So the canelé got 2 more minutes. Can see actually the height. Go camera.
Don't have.
0.5 to 1 cm higher than the mold. You can check. If cannot see, you can come here to see. Can take photo also. Yeah, it's plumbing is because butter and the beeswax. But the height cannot over 1 cm. If over, that means your batter, the gluten already developed. So the canelé is not perfect. And then the time to bake will longer. So now it's 18 minutes. Okay. So the dough we already mixed 4 minutes. We change to second speed 6 minutes. Okay. We use the hook. We use the hook to mix the dough. There's a concept we give the dough strength. Just like the canale batter we mentioned, the bread we need to give strength to get the gluten. But for canale not. For cake we need to whisk or use the use a ball to whisk the egg. It's because we want to make the oxygen, the air into the egg. But for canale we don't want. Actually the concept is almost same. You need to know what is the concept for cake and bread. But for canale we need to add both ingredients. But we don't want the air and the gluten. Yeah. So the canale already 20 minutes. You want to check? After 20 minutes, we will change the temperature to 180.
For how long? After 20 minutes, high temperature?
Add on 15 minutes.
15.
15.
Add more 15 minutes.
Yeah. And then we will turn the tray. Aluminum foil. Okay. So we go back for the ciabatta dough. We still got 3 minutes. After the gluten fully developed, we will add in the olive oil, the last ingredient in the recipe. Okay. And then for the salted egg canale, because the salted egg we put into the batter, it will flow up. And then it on the canale, the top. So we need to cover with the aluminum foil to avoid it burn for the egg yolk. For normal vanilla, there's no need to cover. But for salted egg, need to cover. Okay. So for the ciabatta, blue pea ciabatta, any question about it? We use an easier way to make the ciabatta. So everyone, if you want to try the recipe in your home, then it's easy to success. The recipe you can get it from outside to scan the QR code, then you can get the recipe. For this one, if you don't know, you go back home, you don't know how to make, you can't find me. I know teach, I only teach Canelé. This one you can share, we can share. Okay. So my assistant will take care about the dough. So later we will give you a total time, how many times we mix the dough. So now we move to the bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce, there is a truffle flavor. We use a truffle paste to get the truffle flavor. So first step, we will cook the Arla unsalted butter first. Okay. Open fire. Put in the unsalted butter. Okay. So the temperature of the induction cannot too high. The temperature of induction cannot too high to avoid the butter burn. So it's already melt. We put in the all-purpose flour. To become a glue. And then keep stirring.
So bechamel sauce, first part you have to make it a roux. Roux is like flour and butter, just cook it. Mix,
Yes.
mix, 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 mix. But not over high heat, will be burnt.
Yes. And then all the ingredients we can all in to cook until the texture we want. Okay. Full cream milk, sea salt, and truffle paste. All the recipe we already filter it. There's a more simple way, and then you can make it in your home too. You can smell the very strong truffle aroma.
Cannot.
Cannot. Come here. Can try.
We cannot smell it.
Yeah.
All through ventilation already.
There's a simple way to make a truffle bechamel sauce. Just put the truffle paste. And then, after the texture we want,
What's the texture we want to get here?
you can see.
So you have to, this is the texture that chef want to achieve.
Yes.
You mix it, you cook it until this texture.
Okay, we close the induction. Put into the bowl. And put in the chiller to cool it down. So later after the ciabatta is baked, we can spread the sauce and top the vegetable to bake. For this ciabatta, we have special use pizza topping from Arla to top on the tartine sandwich. So later we will show you how to make it. So when we wrap it, the truffle sauce, we need to cover top. We need to cover top of the sauce to make sure.
To make sure the water condensation no drop in water, because it's still hot. If you just cover on top of the bowl, the heat will come out, then water dropping down.
Yeah.
So he just put it touching the bechamel sauce. So when you put it in the chiller, it won't like have water on it. Yes, correct.
Okay, and then put in chiller. Okay.
For
So
home
the
hot
dough
plate.
is already, we add on 8 minute second speed. We check the gluten. We want the gluten fully developed. We only can add in the olive oil. Who
Yeah.
knows? Fully developed means,
Window pane.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a glove.
Like so until
The hand glove.
until you
Yeah, yeah.
get the window pane textures. Only you
For
add
this
the
one, not
last part.
enough. We add on 4 minutes more in the second speed. Any question about the truffle bechamel sauce? It's very easy.
Yes, question.
High speed.
Why
If-
not second speed? Why not high speed?
It's about the texture. If the gluten, you use a high speed to mix the gluten develop, the bread will become soft after you bake. Because the gluten, they develop in the short time. So the ciabatta, we want to get the crispy and then got little bit chewy texture. So we use a second speed to mix until the gluten develop. High speed. You only use a lower speed to mix well the dry ingredient and wet ingredient. You change to high speed. And then the bread will fluffy and then soft. Terbalik. Depends the texture you want to bring up. Crusty, but different chef got different idea. For today, the blue pea ciabatta, we want to little bit crispy. So you can bite with your vegetable together. So we want to make it chewy. Crispy one, normally crispy. Okay. So now we wait for the canelé and the blue pea dough. The dough, we already mixed the ciabatta dough before the event. So we just, because they need time to mix, so we jump to the next step. This dough we already ferment. For the recipe, there's a 30-minute ferment.
Proving time.
Proving time is 30 minutes. And then we will give a single flow for the dough to give extra strength for the dough. So, and then proof 30 minutes again. After 1 hour, is this situation. So we will cut it and put on the tray to final proof. After the canelé bake done, we will bake the ciabatta. So the size, it depends to different chef. The size you can decide by yourself. So for display, you can see the display ciabatta, we cut a different size. And then for the sample, you can change another size also. The size, we will cut it. Okay, so we can make a marking first. Then you can know how many pieces it can be cut. Okay, yeah, show. This already can put in the olive oil, the gluten, you can check. For this gluten, we can put in the olive oil. Okay. So we will cut it to 8 pieces of ciabatta.
So, do you guys know why is the name called ciabatta? What's the name from ciabatta? Don't know. I don't know. Okay, ciabatta is actually an Italian type of bread. It's because they're doing a bread like similar to baguette, so they do this ciabatta. The name ciabatta actually derived from shoes. It looked like a shoes after you bake like a slippers. That's why they name it ciabatta. This one I get from online last time. I told me one, but it looked like a shoe. That's why they cut it out and put some topping on tops.
I asked my assistant to help me to cut the dough. And the canelé is already 35 minutes. We check the canelé first. Check. Hey, the guests want to see the canelé, ma? Okay. Okay, we move off the aluminum foil first. After 35 minutes, the canelé will almost same with the batter you put in. The height will almost same with the batter you put in. That means your batter is success. They're not gluten in your canelé. So now the step we want to check the color. It's very hot, so need to be careful. got one pieces out. You can check. For this color, we can bake is around 8 to 10 minutes more. So we put it back because it's 黏膜里面气体。
Oh, because it's
You
still
know,
new, the mold still new, first time to use,
Yeah.
it still stick on the mold.
No, because it's not a single portion
Single
mold.
portion, and it'll be
Because
hard to take.
if all the canary we take it out to check the color, we have to put it back together.
Yes. And also this the copper mold is single mold. When you take it out, you can easily check. But this one is in a pan, so when you want to check, we have to put it back later on. Yeah. So just now chef mentioned the color still can be more, so can put it back
8 to
and
10
bake
minutes.
more. How long, chef?
Eight. We add on 8 minutes first.
8 minutes, see? 8 minutes.
Oh yeah, good student. Okay. Okay. So for the dough, after we cut, we will put into the prover to final proof the ciabatta dough, blue pea ciabatta. Melted butter, yes. Yes. The egg already mixed well with the sugar. Well not. If your egg not mixed well with the butter, they will burn, they cook. Yeah. Okay. So actually, normally you use the conventional oven to bake canelé. They take shortest time. It's around 45 minutes can done. If you use a deck oven, it's around 50 to 60 minutes.
A longer time for that oven.
Longer time because the temperature is come from up and down. For convention, the whole area is one temperature. It's faster to cook. So we already come to the last section of our sharing. Any question about these two products? We're waiting for the last bake for the ciabatta, and the canale is around more 4 minutes. Any detail? Want to
So
ask?
far, everyone follows. Any question on the ciabatta? I think quite straightforward for the ciabattas. About the bechamel sauce, any question? All good, no problem. Fantastic, good.
No? Good?
I think they are more interested
Yeah,
on
you
the.
For my business. Normally, my business currently got a Canelé gift box, got a 5 flavor, there's a fix. And then got the 6 flavor, there's a omakase flavor. I always change. Depends my mood. Every day I got new idea, I change it in one flavor. So customer, they like the 5 flavor. They want to buy a Canelé, only have a gift box, only one option, there's a Canelé gift box. So the omakase, the flavor maybe the customer don't like, but they don't have other choice. So they buy and then try our new flavor. They will get our opinion for us, and then we improve. We always listen from customer to improve. Yes.
What are the flavors? 5.
Currently,
Yeah.
of the 5 flavor, strawberry, yuzu grapes, rum,
Oh, rum.
vanilla, sea salt chocolate. Yeah, and then the omakase currently is pistachio.
Oh.
And then for mid-year,
Mid-autumn festival,
there is a salted egg.
salted eggs.
And then for Christmas is raspberry. Chinese New Year is oolong.
oolong,
Always change.
raya.
Raya, no.
Oh, you cannot,
Heaven.
cannot.
Not no, heaven. Yes. Heaven got idea.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Pistachio, kunafa.
Okay. Olive oil. Okay, so this is the dough. We already add in the olive oil. Can see the gluten. This new dough we mix. Just now there is a dough we already mixed, already back ferment, and then flour time. So this is the final proof stage. So this is the dough we just mixed, done. We can check with the gluten.
It's very well developed.
There is a fully developed. Then can check. Got elastic. Then can pull. This is a gluten we want to mix. Okay, so we will go to back ferment section. There is a 30 minutes, and then we will fold it. Oh, 谢谢你. So Canelé last 1 minute. Later we will check. Ini 100 gram. Canelé, 要逼比较久. Normal copper mold, big size copper mold the batter only 75 gram I put. So for this one, got salted egg is 80 gram. If no salted egg, is 100 gram. So the Canelé size will bigger, so the time we need to bake longer. Yeah, to get a caramelized crust. One minute. 这个可以，你把仪器盘一下。Okay. So I take out the Canelé. Whoa. I will掉。The mold got little bit stick. Yeah. Got 4 pieces already out, so I try to take 2 more pieces. Good. 4 pieces. And then, if stick, we just use a satay stick. To screw it out. Okay. If for perfect one, this 5 is still acceptable, but for this one, actually we can cook more than 6 to 8 minutes. Yeah. But your ciabatta okay, ma? Okay. So this 5 we put the other side. So you can, if you want to touch it, when it's still hot, it's soft. So when we wait until it's cooled down, the crust will become crispy. So this one we put into the oven to bake again, 6 to 8 minutes. Okay. 谢谢。You cover 哦。啊？Okay. Okay. So this canelé we make for the salted egg flavor. We can check the texture. Okay. Ooh, it's a salted egg canelé. We use a normal mold to make a canelé, not must be a copper mold. So now we wait for the ciabatta to final proof. Thank you.
Alright, so this is the Canelé chef demo, how to do in the morning just now, until now, bake. So this is the result. Anyone can do at home or not? No one to do this one. Anyone want to try this or not?
Can I have a try?
Yeah. Too troublesome. That's why they sell very value in this area. Yeah.
Mm. 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 À. Ừ? Không có trong à? Okay. Gift box 64. 64. Depends the flavor lah. So the flavor we campur 6 is 64. Actually the pistachio is price is higher, but we still maintain the price because there's a happiness with sharing the canelé. Yeah, so we not increase the price. Because the pistachio paste you can buy in HOI also. It's nice. Got two options, 80% and 100%. We use this 100%. They're very strong pistachio flavor. Okay. So the last canelé still have 2 minutes. And the ciabatta we need to bake. The final proof is around 30 minutes. If you got interest later, I will sharing there's a Clarified butter mooncake and the Yuzu grapes canelé. Yeah, we'll share with you also. So for Yuzu grapes, there is a vanilla flavor canelé. After bake, we only give a filling and the grapes. There's a different way to combine with other flavor of filling. For this one, we bake together with the salted egg. For Yuzu grape, it's already baked, and then we put in the filling and with the fruit. We create the Yuzu grape is because when we go to bazaar, we go to Taylor University, most of the students, they don't know what is canelé. And then they walk around, they think there's a candle. Yeah, so we try to make a flavor. When we look the outlook, you know there's a fruit. So we top the fruit outside. So they will ask, what is this? And then we try to introduce canelé from the Taylor. And then now until we go to JP last week, and then got plan go to the Sabah and Sarawak to have a class also. Try to introduce to more Malaysian customer. Yeah. We push it in. Got it out, then you pay already. We got it out. No good. We put in. We put more. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 哟，那边人家底能高一点。Okay. The last pieces of canelé done. Thank you, thank you. Like you, very sweet. Okay, so now we wait for the ciabatta. If you feel hungry, you can have a sample first or have a coffee, and then come back to see the last result of the ciabatta bread. Okay. So just now you want take a new pot? Yeah? Take photo? Photographer. 哎，找子东嘞。Yeah. No, 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes spray. You make it 2 times for new mold. Yeah. 5 minutes hot spray. And then again hot spray again. And then upside down. The extra spray oil they will flow out. After that you could beeswax. Okay. No more question? Okay. Nhớ bên tú theo. Yeah. Okay. Want to try the fresh from oven canelé? Cut it slice for you. Still hot, when the canelé is still hot, when you eat, the crust will little bit sticky. Yeah, but the taste is still good. Later take photo. I got my photographer. But the canale we cannot share to everyone because only 6 pieces. If not enough, you can take the sample. The sample we use, there's a copper mold to bake. The size is smaller, so shape a little bit different. So we cut it and then share to you all. Cow. Share. 是啊。Ah, yes. Try, have a try. Thank you. Okay. Bake? No? No? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay guys, so thank you for having with us, and then thank you also for Chef Mr. Max. Okay, harap semua dapat something from sharing from Chef, and then give a hand for Chef. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, so penonton di Facebook dan IG, thank you, join kita, and then stay tune and still support kita orang lah. Macam saya bagi tahu tadi, kita pun ada promotion yang boleh dapati di kita punya website lah, hoybaking.com. So thank you, have a nice day. Okay, boleh